ZeRo is the king of Smash 4. He had an astonishing win streak and was unrivaled in the early parts of the game. However, over time, players are starting to slowly catch up to him. Ever since ZeRo picked up Diddy Kong and Sheik, he had never lost a tournament for a very long period of time. Even through all the nerfs, ZeRo continuously proved he was the best. But after the 1.1.5 Sheik nerf, which forced ZeRo to primarily rely on Diddy Kong, who was already heavily nerfed, ZeRo has won only one out of his last 6 tournaments, with CEO 2016 being the first time ZeRo had not finished top 3 in his Smash 4 career. So it begs the question, why is ZeRo all of a sudden struggling? Is it physical pain from his finger injury? Is it everyone catching up to him in skill after he stopped playing for 3 months due to his finger injury? Was it Sheik and Diddy Kong being nerfed too much for ZeRo to handle? Are Sheik and Diddy Kong still good enough to win nationals? Let's find out. It's no coincidence that after Sheik got nerfed, ZeRo started using Diddy Kong. And after ZeRo started primarily using Diddy Kong, his results started to drop. Before we talk about ZeRo's Diddy Kong, let's talk about ZeRo's Sheik. ZeRo plays with Sheik in a way no one else can. Top players have often talked about how there's a regular Sheik matchup and then there's a ZeRo's Sheik matchup. ZeRo plays with Sheik extremely safe, perfectly spacing forward airs and camping with needles a lot more than other Sheiks do. He only really goes for the safe, guaranteed combos and only goes for risky options when he makes a read or when he wants to mix up his opponent. For example, look at how ZeRo goes for and hits an offstage bouncing fish against Renai. This option is pretty unsafe and ZeRo doesn't really go for it most of the time. If he missed or Renai air dodged it, he could have been nared off stage, and more importantly, he would have lost stage control and most likely would have ended up on the ledge. Renai is very good at reading ledge options, so ZeRo could have possibly died for going for an unsafe off stage bouncing fish at the ledge. Now let's talk about Diddy Kong. ZeRo was able to dominate very early on, not only because he was better than everyone, but also because he had superior character knowledge and skill compared to everyone else. In the beginning, people were only using down throw up air, like that was literally all they were doing. While ZeRo, on the other hand, he was using down throw up air, up throw up air, down tilt, down smash, up smash, all these other moves that you see Diddy Kong's using now is because of ZeRo, who invented it back when no other Diddy Kong was using it. Look at this clip where ZeRo uses a down tilt to down smash. If ZeRo were to do this now, nobody would care. That's just standard Diddy Kong stuff. But listen here as D1 is surprised that ZeRo did a down tilt to down smash.
Juggling with up airs, forward airs, everything. Wow!
Wow, that's so painful, man. Down tilt, down smash.
Like I said, ZeRo was still better than everyone. It's just that he dominated at a higher level because he had more skill. ZeRo is widely accepted for having the best neutral in all of Smash 4. Diddy Kong is widely accepted as being the character with the best neutral in Smash 4, being able to pull out an item at any time he wants. So ZeRo playing Diddy Kong is seemingly a match made in heaven. Same thing could be said with ZeRo and Sheik. ZeRo is super good at playing safe, and Sheik is the safest character in the game. She has a safe recovery, safe combos, safe frame data, everything about her just screams safe. Just look at the way ZeRo plays against Mr. Concon compared to the way Void or K9 plays against Mr. Concon. ZeRo plays far less aggressive and far more safe, which results in ZeRo getting far more solid wins. So when Sheik's forward air got nerfed and became less safe, and Sheik lost her down throw up air 50-50, and also the needle range decreasing, Sheik became far less safe and reliable. She can't reliably get you a kill at around 120-130%, she can't safely space forward airs, and she also can't space needles as safely. So it's no surprise that ZeRo started relying on Diddy Kong a lot more. However, Diddy Kong had previously been hit by nerfs, and his kill power is far less than it was in the beginning. So yeah, to say ZeRo's character is getting nerfed is the only reason ZeRo is struggling is extremely close-minded and actually disrespectful to the amazing players who have beaten him. However, saying his character is getting nerfed has nothing to do with ZeRo's struggles is, in my opinion, just as close-minded and just as dumb. In my opinion, only about half the reason ZeRo's not doing as well was because of the nerfs. ZeRo went roughly 3 months without going to a single tournament, so of course he's going to be a little bit rusty when he comes back. The first tournament ZeRo went to after his injury was Get On My Level, where he came second. At Get On My Level, Mewtwo King was beating him 2-0 with Diddy Kong until he went Sheik and lost 3-0. This was most likely the result of Mewtwo King getting better, as he claims to have played Diddy Kong vs Sheik for 2 hours the day he 3-0'd ZeRo. ZeRo then proceeded and lost against Ally. Rust or Ally's legitimate improvement? Too soon to say. His next tournament he lost against Larry Lurr. ZeRo usually goes Diddy against Hilarious Fox, so nerfs aren't to blame here. Nerfs are outmatched? He was definitely outmatched here, seeing as how he beat Larry Lurr in Get On My Level, losers finals to get into grand finals to lose against Ally. His next tournament he lost against Anti. At this point, all the Rust Johns become invalid. ZeRo is simply getting outmatched. Ally beat him at Smash and Splash. Again, no Johns. He wins LTC 4 over Nairo and looks like he's going back to his former self, dominating the competition. His next tournament, which was CEO, he falls into losers bracket by a Palutena main by the name of Prince Ramen. There are absolutely no Johns that can be made about this because Diddy Kong is a much better character than Palutena, and ZeRo by this time is not rusty. ZeRo is just getting outmatched. I don't know why. Like, he's just simply getting outmatched right now. There's no nerfs or rust you can say about this. He's just getting outplayed. And later on in the tournament, ZeRo falls 9th to Larry Lurr, and he loses to him again. It's not even like ZeRo's even doing bad. In his last 6 tournaments where he came back from his injury, he still averages 3rd place. That's probably still higher than any other player. He's just not doing as good. He's still doing really good. He's still doing probably the best in the world. It's just that he's not doing as good. So to answer the question as to why ZeRo isn't dominating, in my opinion, I think it's both. Like, both the nerfs and people are just outplaying him. People are just getting better, and ZeRo is just getting outclassed. We aren't playing version 1.1.4 Sheik. If we were playing 1.1.4 Sheik, would ZeRo have won all those tournaments? Probably, I'd say so. But none of that matters. We're playing in the 1.1.5 version of every character. That includes Sheik and Diddy Kong. There's no way we're gonna go back and play with pre-patched Sheik or pre-patched Diddy Kong. So what do I think ZeRo should do from here on out to help him win tournaments? First of all, I think ZeRo is starting to play scared now. So the first thing he needs to do is get his mind straight and get his mental game up. It seems like he's more scared of losing than he is wanting to win. Just look at the way he played against Larry Lurr compared to the way Zenodo played against Anti. I know they're playing against 2 different people, but look at how ZeRo is trying to run away the entire time. Zenodo is playing more careless and he's just monkeying around like Diddy Kong is supposed to be doing. Or a better way to say it is that he's playing more confident, more aggressive. Personally, I think that if ZeRo wants to play with Sheik still, he should make his Sheik more technical and aggressive like Void or Mr. R. Sheik is still very safe, and ZeRo is really good at playing safe. Diddy Kong is less safe, so in theory, Diddy Kong is less reliable to main than Sheik. I think he should revert Diddy Kong back to his counterpick character as opposed to his main, like, go-to character. An alternative option would be to pick and main Cloud. Cloud is a very fundamental heavy character, and I believe that if ZeRo put the time in with Cloud, he will do very good with him. If he does decide to main Cloud, my recommendation is that he makes Sheik his counterpick character as opposed to Diddy, or both if he can. Both Cloud and Diddy Kong can get gimped extremely easily. So if they play against a character that can gimp extremely easily, like say Luigi, Pikachu, or Villager, he could seriously struggle against those characters. So personally, I think that if he decides to main Cloud, he should spend a lot more time with Sheik than he should with Diddy Kong. Personally, I would recommend going for like my second recommendation as opposed to my first recommendation. Mostly because I just believe Cloud is a better character than Sheik, so like he's the better character to main. But of course, this is just my opinion. This is just one Smash Brothers fan voicing his own opinion on YouTube. If you have your own ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comments section below. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. If you enjoyed the video, check out my previous Smash breakdown on Mr. Concon's mashing skills. I really enjoy making these type of videos, so if you guys want to see more breakdowns, let me know. And because I can, I'm also going to advertise my Sonic and Luigi guide. Click here to watch them. I plan on uploading a Sheik and Diddy Kong guide, so if you guys are excited for that, make sure you subscribe to make sure you don't miss it. And with all that being said, don't forget to super smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!